This abandoned mining town for over 30 years is now home to over 100 stray cats. For someone like me who is not so keen on cats but looking for something to stimulate my musical inspiration, this place seemed to be perfect to write my next song. So I grabbed my things and made the trip over to Houtong Cat Village. Alright, we are at Taipei Main Station bright and early. As you can see, there's a lot of travelers and commuters coming through the station. And so since our train ride is about an hour, hopefully we can get a seat.
投入硬币，上线题。
So after 2 hours of standing on a train, I was immediately greeted with this welcoming cat sign. Also straight away, I just found these cats sleeping right on the balcony outside. As I made my way down the stairway, I came across the village square. Here you can find souvenirs and desserts from the shops. Also, there's plenty of cats, some resting on the ground, some in more inconspicuous places. I then spent some time looking around for the perfect place to start writing my song. The benches here seem pretty nice. And this is where I'll be planting myself for the next few hours. Alright, so let's get started. So obviously the theme is going to be centered around cats. First up is deciding what direction, what genre I want to take this song. I think cats generally have like two images they're attached to. The first one is like this laid-back lifestyle where they're like doing nothing. It's like really chill, like providing comfort to a household. And the other one is like chaotic mess maker, at least according to my friends that own cats. Now I'm not a cat owner, I've never been one, but all my interactions and experiences, they usually fall under the first one. So I'm gonna head more in that direction, kind of getting this like comfy, chill atmosphere going, and we'll see what we can do with it. Alright, I think I like the vibe of that a little better. So what I have here is a chord progression that's very similar to Pink Sweat's Honesty, if you ever heard the song. Basically, the first two chords are the same. I'm going from the 2-chord minor 7, so that sounds like this. And I'm going into a 7, or you can do 9. And after that, I actually go down to the tonic. So I go down to the tonic G and I play a major 7 here. So the cool thing about this chord progression is I'm choosing to integrate a diminished chord into like the last part of the loop. That sounds like this. Yeah, basically for diminished chords, it's used a lot for transitions. So like, you know, maybe you have a key change you don't know how to approach, you can use diminished. In this case, I wanted to have a more mischievous vibe going, and essentially going from the tonic, the 1 chord, and then going up a half step to get my diminished, and then I can land back to the 2. Yeah, so it's a pretty cool loop I've got going here. Let's try just playing around with a little bit of melody. Da 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 da. I think I kind of like the basic idea of that, but the rest I want to refine along with like the lyrics and stuff, so that it kind of matches with like a more of a groove to it. So yeah, I think I'll think about that while I'm writing the lyrics, but I think the general structure, where each, like the beginning of each note goes, essentially will stay the same from there. All right, after a awesome and productive day, I think we've got something. And yeah, now it's time for some food. I've been wanting to check out the cat-themed cafes here. There's plenty to choose here, so let's go check them out. So the village is actually split into two different areas. Where I was headed was straight across this bridge area. And here's where all the cafes are. And you also have a cat orphanage here. I'm not exactly sure how it operates, but for some reason the cats in this area were more receptive to strangers. Anyway, I'm headed to this cafe called Niao I found on Google Maps. I really like the cozy vibe it gave off, so we're here to check it out. Let's get down to business. So I think the way I want to approach these lyrics is not to outright say the word cat within them. I want to try to give enough context so that I don't need to make it obvious. Also with this direction, whether you're thinking about a person or a cat, it still has some sense of relatability. And since cats are generally quieter pets, they have this image of silent companionship. So I think we can make the word companionship or company like the key word. So I'm thinking of a scenario of a person that works this retail 9-to-5 job and his manager hates him, the people, the customers don't care for him, but every single time he comes home, he's greeted by his loyal cat that's always there in front of the door. Obviously the cat is going to be relying on him, so he feels this sense of importance, this connection with the cat that he otherwise doesn't get from his job, his normal life. It sort of creates a more of a break from reality. Okay, well that's the lyrics done. Now it's time to produce the song. I think the coolest thing about this town is not only about all the cats, but also about how it was able to reinvent itself. Making music is very much the same, I feel. As musicians, I think we always need to constantly reinvent ourselves. Not just to stay on the trend or anything, but also to challenge ourselves and grow in ways we couldn't initially imagine. Alright, so to the final component of this thing, we gotta arrange the song here. So let's just get started. Okay, well that's about going to do it for me today. If you guys like this video, please give it a like and a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe if you enjoy these type of videos. I plan to make more, and yeah, please enjoy the song.
On days I crumble from the weight of expectations people putting on my hourly wage, start to lose a little faith, thinking how much longer things will have to stay this way. But there's someone in the world who keeps me sane. When they get hungry, whenever they need me, it's the time together I would never trade. The world may change, but you'll stay the same. You're my favorite company.